Hi guys, welcome today. How we all doing? Good afternoon, good morning. Where are you watching me from? So a lot is going on right now, as we all know, from Chidima Vanessa's case to South Africans starting other other a right challenge in Nigeria and Nigeria doing the same thing to them. It's a lot. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. A lot is going on right now. I've gotten a lot of comments on my post. I just wanted to read it out and then we talk about it. So many comments I want to address, especially from the video I made 2 days ago. So many comments I want to address. So I made a post 2 days ago, a video 2 days ago, um, about the Chidima update, case update, and how the the owner of the ID was found. The officers that was involved, 3 officers that was involved was found, and one is dead. So two is being investigated. So a lot of people had issue with my opinion, like the questions I asked. The questions I asked was, Chidima's mom is from Mozambique, not South Africa, right? So why are they not dragging Mozambique as much as they're dragging Nigerians? Number two is, as they're dragging Chidima and the mom online, why are they also not dragging those 2 officers that is left online? Like wherever I see Chidima picture, wherever I see her mother's picture, I also want to see those officers' picture there because they were involved in the crime, right? So another question I asked was, the lady that has the real identity, when you went to collect your identity, because the story was that she applied in 1995, and when she went back to collect it, she was told that so they've already issued her ID out, and someone in a state where she did not apply it already collected the ID. So she was sorted out. They gave her another ID. Trust me, ID is a big thing. So when I apply for ID, I come to collect it. You tell me it's been issued in a state I did not apply it, and you are sorting me out and giving me another ID. I don't think it's it was the right thing to do. So I said that woman would have made a case, which they say she did, and me, I would have insisted they follow it up. I would have insisted in following it up to find out what happened to the ID I applied for and why it was given to another person. Okay, it's a very big case in contra. I understand identity theft is a very big thing. I'm not saying that what Chilima's mom did was right. It's a crime. Trust me, it's a big crime. And I know she can go to prison for it. But then what I'm saying is that she's not the only one that is involved in this crime. Let everyone that is involved in this crime be dragged the same way they are dragging her. I had a lot of comments on my post, which I'll be reading out and try to kind of address some. Okay, someone said, this is a small thing, says, Minister of Home Affairs, he said there are 7 million duplicate ID that need to be cancelled. Your brother still have South African ID. I was surprised how they got South African ID. Look, I'm surprised to hear that too. I'm really surprised to hear how Nigerians are able to get South African ID. How? Did they steal it? Did they rob the home office? Did they put gun on home officers' head to collect these IDs? How are they able to get it? So when you think about it, you can easily say The system is corrupt, right? The officers are corrupt. So why drag Nigerians when your own people that is working in this office are also corrupt? If this thing is true, why are you dragging only Nigerians? Why are you not dragging the officers? Because if they are not corrupt, people cannot be able to bribe them to get this thing because they did not put gun on their head to get these IDs, right? So I simply replied the person that this simply shows how corrupt the system is. Somebody came under the comment section to write that the system is not corrupt. It's the home office that is corrupt. I'm like, did you go to school at all? The home office is not part of the system. The home office is, of course, the part of the system. Okay, so get that straight. So I also saw a comment, somebody said, why are you trying to question about the mother not doing anything to track down her unknown child? Okay, the story was that the owner of the ID applied in 2005, and when she went to collect her ID in a place that she applied, she found out that it's been issued in another state where she did not apply. Okay, she was sorted that and was given another ID. So when she had a child, she came to register her child, and she also found out that another child has been registered on her ID number, and that child is Chidinma. Fine, I'm not saying that what Chidinma's mom did is totally wrong. Like you have a fake ID, you even had a child and registered the child under the fake ID. Like, I'm not saying that what she did is right, but what she did is totally wrong. But at some point, I also blame the only owner of the ID. The first time you went, they sorted it out and you just went and went back. The second time you have gone to register your child now, you will find out that you have another child registered under your ID. I will not just go back and sit home and sit back and relax. No, I'm going to find the person that is using my ID. I'm going to find the person that is using my ID. I need to go to the police. I need to go to the home office over and over again. And people said she did. When I made that video, people said she did, and nothing was done about it. So if your system was as pure as you claim, that is only Nigerians in your country, it's Nigerians that are destroying your country, it's Nigerians that are doing wrong things in your country. If your system is as pure as you think that you say it is, how come they're not able to help her to track down the person the child that was registered under her name that is not her child, the person that they gave her ID to? How do you even think about these things? Nigerians are not the problem. Nigerians are not your problem. Your system is totally corrupt. That is why it's easily manipulated. Because if your system is not corrupt, nobody can manipulate them. Your system is very corrupt. That is why Chidinma's mom was able to get a fake ID to get South African stay. Your system is corrupt. That is why she was able to register her child even under the fake name, a fake ID, sorry. Identity theft is a big thing. What she did is not, I'm not saying it's right. Nobody is saying that what she did is right. It's a big case, we know. But she's not the problem. Chidinma and her mom is not the problem. Nigerians are not the problem. Nigerians are not the problem. Your corrupt officers are the problem. The corrupt people in your government is the problem, because this crime is being committed every here and there and is being covered up, and people are not talking about it. No, Nigerians are not the problem. So let's continue. Let's look for another comment to talk about. A reasoning at the highest level. Well said, sis. Apparently, the officers has been identified. Sadly, one of them have passed on, but the other two are still alive. So we have someone to give explanation to what happened. Exactly. I believe I'm thankful that there are people that are understanding what I'm saying. There are people that are really understanding what I'm saying. You did not research more. The home office sorted the lady with another ID. It's not sorting the person out and issuing another identity number to the person. It's finding out who that identity, who that ID was issued to at the first place. Because obviously she's not the one. It's her ID, but she's not the one that collected it. So sorting her out is not the problem. That first time she complained Why is it that they were not able to find out who collected her ID in another state? Why? Nice to nice for you to try and turn it on essay, trying every trick to absorb the girl from the situation. Why not for once admit the horrors Nigerians on us instead of always trying to warm yourself out of sinking situation? The pop is now wide open and the bone thread of every Nigerian in South is subjected to security. Fine, fine. It's going to affect if what you're saying is true, it's going to also affect everyone that is involved, which South Africans are also involved. Someone said the SS system is not corrupt. Nigerian system is corrupt. The If the SA system was corrupt, other countries would have long blocked the SA passports. It's only recent when your people started using SA passports to get entrance to those foreign countries. The same thing I'm talking about. If what you're saying is true that Nigerians are using, if what you're saying is true that Nigerians are using SA passports, how is it possible? How? You people don't even think before you drop this your comment, because if you reason this thing true, you wouldn't have dropped this comment that you dropped. The Nigerians are using SA passport. How did they get it? How are they able to get South African passport? How is the Nigerian able to get a South African passport with their name, the picture, everything on it? Did they rob immigration office? No. Is this someone that in immigration office that issued that passport to them, knowing fully well they are not Nigerian? So is it the person they issued it to that is the problem, or the people that issued the passports? No. You people will leave the problem and be facing someone that is not the problem. Nigerians are not the problem. Nigerians are not the problem. Guys, think. How is a Nigerian able to get a South African passport? If what you're saying is true, that Nigerians are using South African passports. How is a Nigerian able to get it? If not from someone that is not working on your immigration, and the person is corrupt. That means your immigration is corrupt. These comments you guys are putting down, these comments that South Africans are putting down are just making me to know what is more of. You people don't even know how much you're killing yourself. With this comment now, you think you're harming Nigeria, you think you're clashing back on Nigerians, but you don't know you're killing your own. You are just putting out what South Africa represents out here for us. If truly Nigerians are using South African passports, how are they able to get it if your immigration officers did not issue it to them? Do you even think before you drop this comment? That means your immigration is corrupt. Your immigration is corrupt, guys. Stop fighting Nigerians. Nigerians are not the problem. Fight the people in the office in your country. You know that saying that when you're pointing one finger, the other ones are pointing at you. That's just what I have to tell the South Africans. That's that's how what I want to tell them. Someone said, before you make a video, do a proper research because the way you summarize the whole thing shows that your knowledge is limited in the matter. This investigation, there is investigation being done, and there are 3 officers. Okay, we have read this one before. I can only laugh at South Africans. They have not concluded. I can only laugh at South Africans government. They've not concluded the investigation, but they are jumping into conclusion. This okay, no, their investigation is going on and they're giving updates, which is a good thing. I love the way they're actually doing it. Okay, someone said, I understand all this identity theft thing. It's a crime that carries 6 months prison time. I worked in immigration detention facility here in the UK for 7 years. My only issue is that why is it a national emergency? All this could have done quietly because Nigerians are involved. Because Nigeria was mentioned. Nigeria is mentioned, though. You don't understand. Okay, somebody now replied and said, well, the reason why it's so public is that we are 100 days into a new a new of a new rescheduled government where the ruling party have less seats and departments in government. They have appointed a new home office minister from another party that have a lot to prove and working differently to the proving ministry that wasn't as vigilant, where a lot of this type of fraud took place. Okay, you see, so it's the previous government, not this government. Now those people now go they talk, no be us. So you guys, you see, it's not Nigerian problem. It's just that the previous home office minister was so corrupt that everything was corrupt around there. It's easy to fix a duplicate of location of ID. The officer log with his or her login ID. Once they are done on a daily basis, the system gets printed out and then it must be filed in a client file for filing purpose. The information can also be checked on Metro file where they arrive online documents, Okay, well, so from all this, we can see that what is going on is not a Nigerian problem. Okay, so like somebody said, why is it a national emergency? Because the from what I've seen in the comments, the new home office minister is trying as much as possible to do a great job. So that's, yeah, thank you so much. Let's check another video. I have a lot of comments. Like I have a lot of comments that I want to reply. A lot of comments on my, you know. So you guys remember that whatever that is going on in your country is not a Nigerian problem. There are also other people there that are doing the same thing, and these people cannot be able to do it if your people are not involved in it. If your people are not involved in it, okay, your people are also the ones that are helping these people to be able to achieve these things. So if your people are not involved in it, there is no way these people can be able to achieve whatever they are doing. Identity theft, your people are involved in it. Okay. Passport identity duplication, your people are involved in it, because these people now, these foreigners are not working in the offices, in the home office of yeah, so they're not working there. So it's the people that are working there that have the right to help them to achieve all these things people are saying. So Nigeria is not the problem. Nigerians are not the problem. Mozambique is not the problem. South Africa, look into it. The problem is within. Thank you so much.